This is my cbr400rr, 1991 model. It's got 60,000 Ks on it, and the thing is absolutely a beast. She's absolutely awesome to ride. I've had her for about 6 months, and I can't say that you'd ever get tired of it. This thing is awesome. There's a few bugs on it to prove that I ride it as much as I do. Every time I come home, I want to get the bike out. Every time I see it, I want to ride it. Although I do sometimes just pull it out of the garage and just park it up, because you must admit, there's one sexy machine. There's a little bit of a story behind it. I was actually away at the time when I bought it, believe it or not. One of my good friends, Ben, cheers mate, he sent me the ad, and I said I want it, and I managed to get him to buy it for me, and I picked it up when I got home. So how cool is that? Not everybody has friends like that. I just remember, this is really cool. I love this bit. If you're going to take passengers, I'm going to get my thumb in there. Look at that. How cool is that? That's the passenger peg. That's awesome. I love that. And Honda, why have you stopped doing this? This should be a thing. That is wicked. Enough said, let's go for a ride. So the first thing you notice when you climb aboard this thing is you're not so much climbing aboard, you're more like getting into, if that makes sense. The seating position is like low to the tank, so you're in it rather than sitting on top of it. There's a lot of sports bikes now that you get on and you're like perched over the tank, and I'd say that this is probably one of the best seated positions you can get in. I'm relatively tall, I'm not a short guy, and a lot of people think that the cbr400 is a tiny cramped bike, but it really isn't. It's quite spacey on this thing. The second thing you notice about her is that she handles so well. I don't even thinking about the corner, it just goes round. It's awesome. The handling is amazing. It's worth getting one just to feel that handling. And I'd say the third thing that you notice about this thing is the sound. It is wicked. 28 years old. Most people would say, oh, she's too old. Why would you buy a bike so old? It's not going to be reliable. Well, I say screw you guys. More for me. She is awesome. And the thing just wants to handle like crazy. Woo! Being a 400, she's not the fastest thing out there. But to be honest, I've ridden leader bikes, I've ridden big fast R1s, and I've had a goes on Hayabusas. I've had a go on a Hayabusa, and to be honest, I've had more fun on this little 400 than all of them. And if another one came up tomorrow for sale, I would jump on it. I literally would. So would I recommend buying one of these? Yes.